Imagine for a moment, you're at a family dinner. Everyone's laughing, plates are being passed, stories are flying, but your mind? It's somewhere else entirely. Quietly adding up the bill in your head, wondering if the extra side dish was worth it, silently calculating how many days of work that bottle of juice your kid just spilled actually cost. And the worst part? No one else at the table even notices. But you do, every single time. If you've ever felt that low-level hum of money awareness that never really switches off, this video's for you. Not the flashy, get-rich-quick kind. The real, honest, sometimes uncomfortable kind. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the hidden psychology of people who are too tuned into money, why it happens, what it quietly steals from your life, and, most importantly, how to keep the good parts without letting it steal your peace. Stick around, because by the end, you might just breathe a little easier when you open your banking app. Let's start with the first truth most of us don't want to admit. Number 1. Hyper-awareness is usually fear wearing a suit and tie. It looks responsible. Responsible budgeting, responsible tracking, responsible I'm just being smart. But underneath, it's often the voice of someone who once felt unsafe, lost a job, watched parents fight over bills, grew up hearing we can't afford that. That fear doesn't disappear when your salary doubles. It just upgrades its wardrobe and starts whispering, better stay alert, just in case. I've sat with people earning well into six figures who still flinch when the waiter brings the menu. The numbers in their account are fine. The numbers in their head? Never enough. Number 2, your brain turns everything into a price tag. Coffee with a friend? That's not connection. It's $20 of potential savings. A spontaneous weekend trip? That's not memories. It's 4 EMI payments you could have avoided. Here's the quiet tragedy. When you price tag life long enough, life starts to feel expensive. Even the free stuff. The laughter, the quiet evenings, the hug from your kid who doesn't care about interest rates. One man I know once told me he couldn't enjoy his own daughter's birthday party because he kept mentally converting the cake, the balloons, and the return gifts into lost investment growth. He laughed when he said it, but his eyes didn't. Number 3, relationships start keeping their own secret spreadsheets. The friend who suggests splitting the bill into the exact division? The partner who gets tense every time you want to order dessert? The parent who turns every gift into a lecture on value for money? When money awareness goes too far, it becomes a third person in every conversation. And that third person is usually judgmental, anxious, and zero fun at parties. I've watched good marriages slowly crack under the weight of constant, but can we really afford this? Discussions. Not because they were broke, because one of them couldn't stop seeing the price tag on joy. Number 4. You become excellent at avoiding mistakes and terrible at living. Analysis paralysis is real. You research every investment for 6 months. You compare 17 different phone plans. You read every review before buying a $50 shirt. Meanwhile, life is happening in the background, and you're too busy optimizing to actually experience it. The painful irony? The people who are too careful with money often end up with the least amount of life to show for it. Number 5. There's a strange comfort in the anxiety. This one surprised me when I first realized it. For some of us, the constant monitoring feels like control. If I'm watching every penny, nothing bad can sneak up on me, right? It's exhausting, but it's familiar, and familiar feels safer than uncertain. Letting go of that hypervigilance, that feels dangerously close to being reckless, even when the numbers say you're okay. Number 6. The scoreboard never turns off. You compare, not just to the rich guy on Instagram. You compare yesterday's you to today's you. Did I spend less than last month? Is my net worth graph going up? Did I win this week financially? And here's the trap. Even when you win, the game just resets tomorrow morning. There is no finish line, only more numbers. Number 7. The way out isn't caring less, it's caring wiser. This is the part I wish someone had told me years ago. You don't have to become careless with money to feel free. You just have to stop letting it rent space in your head 24/7. Practical shift. Create money-free zone. One evening a week where you don't check your balance. One conversation with your partner where you talk about dreams before budget. One purchase you allow yourself purely because it makes your soul lighter, and you don't calculate the cost for a full 24 hours. It feels wrong at first. Then it feels like coming home. And the last one, the one that changed everything for me, your children, your partner, your friends, they will never remember how disciplined your budget was. They will remember how present you were, how light you felt, how much you laughed without glancing at the price tag first. That's the legacy no spreadsheet can capture. So if you're watching this and feeling seen right now, I want you to do something small but radical. Tonight, before you sleep, ask yourself just one question. Where did my awareness turn into anxiety this week? And what would it feel like to loosen my grip there? Just a little. You don't have to fix everything. Just notice. Just breathe. Just choose one tiny moment where money doesn't get to be the loudest voice in the room. Because here's the beautiful truth. The people who master money aren't the ones who think about it constantly. They're the ones who think about it enough and then go live the life it was supposed to support. If this hit home today, I'd love to know. Drop in the comments the one situation where your money awareness shows up the strongest. No judgment here, just real people figuring it out together. And if you want more videos that actually speak to the human side of money, not just the numbers, then hit that subscribe button. We're building something meaningful here, one honest conversation at a time. Until next time, take a deep breath. Look up from the numbers for a second. The life you're working so hard to protect, it's happening right now.